If you're a small business or thinking of starting one,
it's a unique town because of the history. It was certainly industrial at some point, so you have to understand it's right next to the Mississippi River. So,
hi, this is Social Alex. If you're a small business or thinking of starting one, you really should know about the Small Business Revolution, which starts today on Hulu. Amanda, for the folks who did not see seasons 1 or 2, what would you tell them Small Business Revolution is?
The Small Business Revolution is a show where each season we ask people to nominate their favorite small town, and then Deluxe Corporation invests $500,000 in revitalizing the winning town's main street. And we do that through working with its small businesses. Like we saw in season 1 in Wabash, Indiana, and season 2 in Bristolboro, and now today launching season 3 in Alton, Illinois. The entire town is truly transformed through the Small Business Revolution because it's more than just a show, it's truly a movement. We're trying to really inspire people within these communities to support the small businesses that are making their town so unique.
Would you describe it as something of like a junior St. Louis, or is that not quite right?
I think the cool thing about Alton is that it's a unique town because of the history. It was certainly industrial at some point, and so you have to understand it's right next to the Mississippi River. So at one point, this was, a thriving, town of lots of business because you're basically on the river that's bringing all these materials through. But times have changed, and so now you've got the structure, the skeleton of what used to be, but the spirit of the people still live there, know the history. They know, how unique the town is. And so a lot of people are moving back in that are artists, creative, and really cool. And I think what surprised me is how cool and how interesting the people were, and how proud they were of their town. But clearly they're in need of a little help of letting other people realize how amazing this town is to help the business survive. But the one thing I just want to add too is what you find out about Alton is it's not just about the small businesses, but what makes a small business is the family that's running it. And I think what this show is about, it's not just about helping business, it's about helping families that run businesses do it better so that they survive, and the dream of owning your own business works. But it only really works through the help of the Deluxe team and Amanda and everybody coming together and seeing that camaraderie in the community is what made me want to get involved.
You're no stranger to highly emotional show participants.
Yes. Yeah, I came because I wanted to cry on this show.
I wanted to making people cry too.
Yeah.
We made cry daily.
It's a gift. Yeah. And my mom at early years.
That was the question. That was how many tears were shed during this season?
So many, and the tears of joy, and I think just realization. One of the things that we do for the small business owners is just we see them. And we affirm them and we say, we understand how hard it is to run a small business. You wear so many hats as an entrepreneur. And just having someone come in from the outside and saying, you got this, you can do this. And we help them, of course, with things like the marketing to help them figure out how to grow their business, their finances, not only understanding their numbers, but what the numbers are telling them so they can make better informed decisions. We help them with physical transformation, wish list items that perhaps they hadn't been able to afford until then, operationally. So we help them kind of bolster the business side of their operations so that they can get back to doing what they love. Because so few small business owners started their business because they couldn't wait to build a website or to figure out, how to do their annual taxes. They did it because they have a passion or a love for either the craft or service that they do or for providing something unique to their community. And so we love just being able to come in and just love on them and help, and so that they can continue to provide that for their communities.
Let's talk about the involvement of Deluxe. For people who don't know about Deluxe, can the viewers actually learn about Deluxe while watching season 3?
Absolutely. So Deluxe has been for over 100 years working with small businesses to help them be successful, and we help them with things like checks and business forms. But what you see in this series is really the marketing services side of our business. So we can help a small business design their logo, print their business cards, build their website, social media, email marketing, promo and apparel, anything you need to market your business. And you see that come through in the show in a very authentic way. I mean, you can't do a makeover for a small business and not help them with their marketing. It's one of the one and two problems that businesses struggle with is marketing and their finances. And so you learn a lot about Deluxe, and you see our heart for the businesses. We're trying to reach small businesses through the series, but instead of just advertising at them like our competitors do, we're actually out there helping them and standing alongside them and trying to create a movement to get more people to support them.